Be a face mask.
You ready? You ready? You ready?
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. Following the penalty, Michel. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. A first down run for Bell, not going to get much, maybe a couple, and it's 2nd down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Darnold. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On 2nd down, it's Bell. Now Bell hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to work.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Delaney Walker. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Going for the deep ball. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
They're going to go. It's Darnold. It's caught by Herndon. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Again, Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. Big yardage that time for the Jets. And even 50 yards. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. To the air again. Darnold steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Darnold flush to his right. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They come out here in the eye. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
Switch.
Darnold, a sneak. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
180. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Check. 49. Check 49. Slam.
They begin with Michel on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
And now you've got options on 2nd down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
16 yards, a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a Patriot 1st down on a pickup of 16. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Hey,
Delta.
50 seconds to Mike. Hey, pick it up, defense.
Now Trubisky to throw. And Walker has it. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining.
53, Mike.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
53 to Mike. 53, check 53. Hey, let's get them home.
Red, go.
He's checking crack.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It's the first catch of the game for Kupp, and he's got a first down.
64, quick. Alert.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
22 jet bomber.
Slam.
Move.
Trubisky to throw again. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Now it's Trubisky. That'll be caught by Kupp. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. On second down, Michel. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll go as a loss of 5. And just like that, it's third down.
Get to run. 180. Watch the run.
Red, go. 61, matchbox lights.
53's Mike. Check 53's Mike. I got one.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. To try again after the sack. Darnold, Herman's got it complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back, but now I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, second-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the first.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
Get ready. Get ready.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. Caught here by Bell. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
That's another Jets first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. That is caught by Anderson for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson, his fourth touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 28-7 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown.
Now Trubisky lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit and not go down and fumble the ball.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. On second down, it's Bell, and a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go. Right there. Right there. 54.
Darnold. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Herndon hauls it in for the Jet touchdown. Chris Herndon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, That's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
57 the mark. 57 the mark.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Take over second at the 47-yard line.
Mike 5-4. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Hey, ready?
After the interception, here's Darnold. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Nice hit, boy.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Darnold from the gun. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's the Jets punter now. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
First down, New England.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michelle. Well, the ball is out. Michelle lost it, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now it's Darnold. Throw complete to Herndon. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Chris Herndon with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are back within a single score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now
the Red Sea parts, and there he goes. 20. And he gets this all the way inside the Jets' 20 into the red zone. A big-time run there by Sony Michel. And even 60 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. From the gun, they run with Michel. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give them 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Now that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Jets 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. This will be a jet sweep to Crowder. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. That one complete to Anderson. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Darnold running the option. Darnold, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
Yeah, and if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. On first down, Trubisky. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Trubisky. And he almost had it defensively. could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. And the kick by Rosas is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. They took it all the way to the 1, but in the end, opt for 3.
Just doesn't sound right, does it? If you get all the way down to the 1-yard line, isn't that supposed to be a play in the end zone that culminates in a touchdown for your team?
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanted to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but of course head coach, it defers back to him, and he made the decision, let's get 3 out of this, make sure we get some points.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So what again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chris Jones able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. After the sack on 1st down, Darnold.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Let's go, baby.
To throw is Darnold. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incomplete.
And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, it looked like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Trubisky. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Here's Trubisky to throw. They set up the screen to Hill. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Here's Sam Martin now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
You better bring. Man, ain't it? You better bring. I'm letting you know. Five.
On 1st down, Darnold. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he's going to take Jets touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey, 87 yards. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. Extra point splits the uprights. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. And they'll try Michelle here running on the right side. A very good move, but for a short gain out near the 32. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down. Trubisky now, perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Michelle. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Eluding the pressure right. And his pass, incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And he'll be brought down, but a tip of the cap on the spin move as that gives him a 1st down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Back to throw, Darnold. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Patriots. Shoves him aside.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
They'll run with Michelle. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On the ground, Michelle. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
On third down, Trubisky. And Brown's got it for a New England touchdown. Antonio Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. They go for just one here as it's up and good. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And this is secured by the Patriots. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Again, it's Michel. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 7-yard line. And he will finally be taken down at the Jets' 7-yard line.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Rosas good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here we go, D.
Here's Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. A 1st down throw, Darnold. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by John Johnson. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided.
On the ready.
41's the mic. Here we go, here we go. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Get it.
And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
What we got?
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking.
Continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking, they think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for New England, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.